2 miso salmons along with the grilled artichoke. Right, so we should have 1 artichoke and 2 miso salmons. A Lincoln roll? Right. Also, 2 penny rolls. And don't forget the fire roll. Apple really quick while we're waiting on the Pacific table. I tell you what, one of their hostesses there, she looks like a distant cousin of the chick in Mighty Wind that has the blonde hair. Jane Lynch. Jane Lynch is her name. But she makes Jane Lynch look kind of fugly. This is like blonde hostess chick that runs Pacific Table. I told her I was a playwright, which I am, and I gave her the information on, of course, on my show as quickly as possible. Not as tall as Jane Lynch, but almost, with her high heels maybe. She probably knows I'm a little different. We got Apple right here. Apple closes. I guess it's like it's a Monday. They close at 7. It's crazy. Time just flies. It's 6. They close at 6 on a Monday. Stepped into Flower Child. That's what it says backwards. Right here. We're gonna do some Wi-Fi here. Yeah, their Wi-Fi is like 2 megabytes per second upload, so everyone looks real happy up there, but they're not surfing the net, that's for sure. There's a place over here called Love Sack. They have speakers inside their couches or their recliners. They might be okay with internet. I went over there before and the lady showed me the speakers inside. So you like sit on the couches and they like vibrate as like the action movie is playing. You can feel the experience of the entertainment thing. It's a cool place to work, although they need a back door if I worked there though, because the cops would show up asking for child support. So they hit the road in the back. They'll run out the back like I did with Einstein Bagels. I don't know, I'm looking at some of these style, your story kind of thing. J-Jill is something right here. I don't have like a lot of time. They're working on the misos and the rolls. There's the Athleta. The Lincoln rolls. I remember the Lincoln roll. Kedra Scott. You know, memory is important, but when it comes to improv, sometimes the lack of memory actually helps you. You know, can you imagine that as a performer? If you're improv, you go for the creative aspect of it. If you lack the memory, you'll go through something new and creative. I mean, how entertaining is it to sit there and listen to someone do like a recall of memory? You know, it gets boring after a while. I know. You know, the present moment is far more exciting than just recall memory. I remember this, and I remember that. I remember this. Who cares, right? It gets boring after a while. It's definitely not the new theater. Now check out this dog. Smells kitty on me, as in Edmund. All right, Edmund Tuxedo Cassavetes. He's like, we know you have a cat. So the dog is thinking, deep down inside his brain, we know about your cat at home. Lola Mon or something like that. Some kind of place to buy clothing. There's Levi's over this way right here. 150 years of 501. Here it is right here, Love Sack. I think I talked to this lady. Yeah, she's kind of like, I'm gonna see something, hang on. There's Bath Body Works. That one's here. Victoria's Secret's right over here. Thinking maybe Ann Taylor, Kendra Scott. I don't know if any of these would have Levi's. I don't know. I'll check out Levi's. It's 501. JC Crew. We're gonna try out the internet here. It does say we have Wi-Fi. JC Crew. Their internet's like 4 megabytes upload. We're gonna go back. She said I could use Apple, so they do have code of contact. Code of conduct. A code of contact. Like you must make contact. The New Liberty Party will always shake hands, will always hug. Now, if someone sneezes or they got a runny nose, we're gonna put on a mask for protection, just in case, because a common cold is bad. You know, we're not talking about COVID. We're talking about just a common cold. You know, if you have the common cold, which they'll never get rid of, because the sickness will not end unto death, but unto the glory of the Lord. But we'll wear this to say, listen, you got the common cold. From Central High School graduating. Everyone's just walking around in graduation robes. Looks like some kind of weird ritualistic gathering. You know, the whole cap and gown. Look what we found. Right next to some fallen ice cream. Yeah, everyone's graduating, so they're walking around with cap and gown. Like they're all like all these weird Masons or something. It's always a weird thing. When you're walking around in that cap and gown, for one thing, it really reveals the body, kind of like the Greeks. You know, the Greeks would reveal the body with their robe. So you're walking proud, saying, "I am here alive. Here is my cap and gown. I have graduated. I'm moving on to the world to take care of you." College is a joke. You can get your best education on YouTube, for sure. But if you want to go to college, hang out, you know, Animal House, Kappa, do all that craziness, Alpha Psi, fun, go right ahead. I never joined a sorority or a fraternity. I don't think I could join both, but see, the guys, they do what, fraternities, sororities, fraternities. I always mix it up, sororities. I think it was a fraternity, they do fraternities, frat houses. When I left University of North Texas, there was a frat house that got busted. They drowned the guy with, right before I left North Texas, this was like right at the turn of the century, like 2000, around that time, 2001, 2002, the guy was drowned to death with water at a frat house. Ugh. Could you imagine drowning? It was a hazing. So they drowned him with water. Horrible. Just got a message. I got a box in my closet. Oh, cool. They have a iPhone thing right here. I need a new one of these. Right here. It's for iPhone. This one's actually even longer. All right, we got that Pacific table, got that Lincoln roll, and all those yummy sushi rolls from the Pacific table. Pacific is a really good place to eat. 10 miles, 15 minutes. We'll be there at 7:27 in the p.m. We'll have your Pacific table ready. One thing that I always wondered about the whole abortion thing that went on with AJ, that's just her initials, because I'll limit it to her initials only. What happens if they took the baby out and replanted it into a woman that was looking to have a baby, since it was a fertilized egg? But it was also, I guess, the baby had a heartbeat, so it was already conceived, I'm assuming. Because by the time you find out that if you're a woman and you find out that you're pregnant, then that means there's a heartbeat involved. So if there's a heartbeat involved, then that means that, in the state of Texas, if you destroy that heartbeat, then you go to prison. But I wonder if they took that baby out of her and put it into another woman that wanted to have a baby. That means I would have a lost child out there, a fourth one. But unless they handed her a sack that said, "Here's your dead baby," when you're getting an abortion, like, "Would you like the fetus? Here you go." And even if they did that, it could have been another person's fetus. Could have been another lady's fetus from another nation. you know, south of the border or something. So here's your baby. I don't think they do that. I don't know. But they could have taken that baby out of her and put it into a baby, or they could have taken that baby out of her and put that baby into a woman, a real woman, a godly woman, a woman that wanted to have the baby. It could have easily happened. That means I probably have a fourth child that's out there in the world today. I would name that child Josiah. You know why I would name the child Josiah? Because that means to heal, or God heals and supports. It comes from the Bible. It means Josiah. God will support and heal. This one has security, so we'll have to get past the checkpoint and drop off your Pacific table. There's a magnolia tree right there. I'm thinking about using the magnolia tree, or at least the magnolia flower, as a symbol for the New Liberty Party. Because to me, it would come from the sky, just like magnolia. This is called Montserrat, or something like that. Something of that nature. Trunk open. That's what happens when you stay sober all the time. God blesses you with a beautiful mansion. Like their garage. I like those things right there. I might use something like that in Grace in the werewolf film. I kind of like this structure of the house. Maybe like a farmhouse that looks real modern, you know, in the middle of a field. Look at that door. That's great. Yeah, a bigger version of that. But like, you know, in a real country kind of area where it takes a long road to get to it. Look at this door. Like a real weird door entry, you know, because Gary Oldman and Post Malone, those are the two characters for Gerald Oldman III and John Blacksmith. They show up, you know, wanting to talk to Grace and his wife Rainey Love because they think they're a werewolf. There's a missing dog over there. Sounds like a Panzer tank. You know, so they want to interview him. And so they go to this, you know, this farm where Grace lives. Golly, this dog's worth some money, dude. I'm going to keep my eye out. Got some gasoline right here. Look at this. Lost dog. $3,000. No questions asked. Look how cute. It's got a QR code.
It was last seen May 2nd, 12:13 a.m. It was seen May 2nd after 6:45 in the morning. $3,000 for that dog. If you find it, text me or just send a comment to me if you find it in this neighborhood. I will work with you and split the reward, $1,500, and you'll get $1,500. It's a cute little white lap dog worth 3 G's. $1,000 dog. It cries for help. Furry friend. Reward is named Marley. 817-583-2455. You call or text. Marley. No questions asked. $3,000. We got your dog, Marley. Yeah, we seen Marley. We know about Marley, and we got something called cyanide-laced dough balls. Doggies love them. You can send $3,000 to my PayPal. And then we'll return Marley. And he doesn't have to chomp on any of our cyanide-laced dough balls. Marley, come here, Marley. You want a cyanide-laced dough ball? Come here. I'm not gonna eat it. Come on, doggy. Come on. You got 5 minutes. Right, so it's time for me to get some chips and finish up my scene. I don't have a title for it yet, but it's Kim Wexler and James McGill at a 24-hour fitness doing the elliptical and talking about where Jimmy's gonna stay in Sandia, or on top of Sandia, or basically it's a mountain, but he's gonna stay in a cabin. So it's kind of a thing because he's, she's watching out for him. But she's got a 24-hour fitness, and she has got to do a thumbprint and everything to get in. Well, I didn't say anything about it. They should know me by now. They sell it in the grocery store. I wrote the scene for Skinny Pete and Friends teleplay, a sequel to Better Call Saul, like page 27 or so. The scene title is called Jim, as in J-Y-M, with Kim Wexler and James McGill. And it goes into like the memory of James McGill in prison. Anyway, we gotta go to Whataburger and drop off the Whataburger at your doorstep.
All right, we're gonna pick up your Whataburger. It'll be there 3.4. It'll be about 6 more minutes. 8:55 in the PM.
All right, we made it to the Whataburger, and we're gonna pick up your Whataburger and drop it off at your doorstep, just like Harmon Dobson said. He wanted to create a two-handed Whataburger. That was his dream. Burger that would fit in both your hands.
Thank you for choosing Whataburger. Take time. What are you ready?
Do y'all have hamburgers that fit in two hands?
I'm sorry?
Does your hamburgers or cheeseburgers, do they fit in both your hands? It's like they don't know.
So you want a Whataburger with cheese?
No, I was asking, does your Whataburgers fit in both of your hands? Because Harmon Dobson created Whataburger. He wanted to make sure it fit in two hands. That was his goal in life.
No, it was like fits in like one.
No. His goal was to make sure the hamburger that you make fits in both your hands, because it was on his synopsis for creating Whataburger. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to make a hamburger that would fit in two hands, like a two-handed hamburger. That's what he wanted. So I'm just making sure, do your hamburgers fit in both your hands?
I don't know how to answer that, sir. I really don't.
Well, okay, Harmon Dobson's like on your wall. So if you go and look at the wall, he's basically drawn as a painting on your wall. Harmon Dobson's created Whataburger. He was the guy who founded Whataburger. He was a founder. He was the creator of Whataburger. So he made it all up, and like he invented Whataburger. And he wanted a two-handed hamburger that would fit in both of your hands. So he wanted a big hamburger that was bigger than the normal size hamburger. Okay, we know that Hitchcock is usually, he gets even. So that's going to be even numbers on north by northwest. Okay, so north is that way. That'll be even numbers. I'm sorry, west. West is that way. West is that way. North is that way. But west is that way. North by northwest. That's Hitchcock. Even side. The other side is south by southeast, where the Floridans are. The Floridans are really oddball. So you think of odd south by southeast, which is going to be on, I don't know. I got to figure. Christ the King. Right here. Probably somewhere over there. Here's a little church right here. I didn't even know this was here. It's a nice, quaint little church. Nice little, probably a little sermon they have. Trying to see if that's a rat. It's a toad or a rat. It's a toad. There's a church right there. Let's see if we can see the toad. That's a toad. Hey, little toad. There he goes. The toad is going into the church. We got to spin around here and find it over this way. Thinking maybe that's 10. These can be apartments right here. It's 10 through 17. So anyway, it's one of these. It's like 54 on it. Probably over here. That's 5'3". That's 5'2". Could be over on the other end. Yeah, that's probably 5'2". I don't know what that is right there.
That's 46 right there.
Nah, those are two different buildings. This one's... No, I'm dropping off hamburgers. Right over here. Are the hamburgers free now? The hamburgers aren't free now. They might be free in the future. I don't know. Hamburgers? Oh, you got hamburgers? No hamburgers?
54.
Yeah.
Too lazy to get off the recliner? Edmund, why? Get up and dance around or something. Did you want to get your muscle food? Got any muscle kitty food? At least get off the recliner. You been watching TV all day? Huh? Watching mice on the television? All right, we will be doing Skinny Pete tonight and Friends. The scene we're working on is called Jim. It's with Kim Wexler and James McGill. Remember, it's a prequel to Better Call Saul. You know, the thing about Better Call Saul, is this even plugged in? Oh dear. The thing about Better Call Saul, is it a prequel? Someone explain it to me. Better Call Saul, is it a prequel or is it what is it? I don't really care. I know that this is a sequel. All right, Kitty, we're gonna have kitty food. Yeah, we're still right now, but Kitty. Unfortunately, it was sad, but he attacked my ankles. Right here. This ankle and that ankle too. Whole world's watching, Kitty. The whole world is watching. I'm trying to finish it up here. He's kind of laying over there. He likes to lay like right under there and attack my ankles the entire time. All right, let's go ahead and move over this way, and you know the drill. Follow me. No, it's not time for that. Go this way. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. You know the drill. No, that's not the drill. That's my feet. He's originally a stray. Ow! We're gonna go ahead and go in the bedroom. Go over this way. Ow. Okay, that's my feet. Okay. I know you don't like when I write because I'm not paying complete attention to you. Move your paw this way. Yes, I understand. Go this way. Okay. This is where the ballet comes in. There we go. Ready? There we go. Are you okay? Show everybody you're okay. He's pretending. Kitty. He's not. He's really okay. You know you're going to be in here for a while. Here we go.